Good morning to all. Welcome to class 11th economics. Chapter 1 of statistics we are doing. That is introduction of statistics in economics. And we have done almost 80% of this chapter. Now I'm taking the next topic of the chapter. And if I tell you about the yesterday's class or the classes till now for this chapter, we have just covered about the economic problem that we have to face in this economy. Scarcity of resource, problem of choice, why do that problem of choice arises, right? Then we have covered the three components in economics that we have to take care of, like production, consumption and distribution. Then we have covered the statistics in singular sense. The statistics in singular sense means when we are talking about the steps involved in the statistical study, that is related to, again, stages of statistical study. Can anybody tell me that what are the stages in statistical study, or what are the steps involved in the statistical study? What all stages are there and how we have to reach to a statistical study? I want this answer from you. Complete answer from you. Darshita.
Yes, sir. Sir, there are total 5 stages. Stage number 1 is collection of data, where the data is collected. Second stage is organization of data, where the collect data is organized. The third stage is presentation of data, where the organized data is presented in the form of tables, graphs, and diagrams. Fourth stage is analysis of data, where percentage averages are calculated. And the last stage is interpretation of data, where the conclusion and result of the data is calculated.
Hmm. So that means whenever we have to explain that what are the all stages in the statistical study, we'll just move from the steps involved in the favor of statistics from collection to interpretation of data, right? So let's continue with the next topic that we need to do. Even though we have covered one more topic after the stages covered, we have covered that what are the statistics in plural sense. And statistics in plural sense means that I told you where we have studied the characteristics or features of statistics. Now the very next topic, short topic in this chapter, is subject matter of statistics, or the scope of statistics that you people can see on your screen. Subject matter of statistics or the scope of statistics. देखिए subject matter or scope of statistics here means that subject matter or the scope कितना फैला हुआ है statistics is basically into two broad categories. आपने बस नाम ध्यान रखने हैं इसके. The subject matter of statistics is classified into two broad categories. Subject matter मतलब हमें mainly क्या पढ़ना होता है statistics में, and scope of statistics का मतलब है कि statistics कहाँ तक spread out है, कितना फैला हुआ है. So in this 2 points, major points are there that we need to take care. Like the first point, as you can see, is the statistical methods, and the second is applied statistics. Now, what is statistical method? Statistical methods आपने already देखा है, क्योंकि कल मैंने जब आपको बताया था that we need to study the statistics in singular sense. There I told you that collection of data से लेकर के interpretation of data till interpretation of data we have to do, and उसके against I told you the statistical method also, like collection of data can be done through census and sample method. So we can say that census and sample method is the basically statistical method for collection of data. Same way, organization of data, the statistical method can be frequency series, array, tally bars, right? Then we talk about the presentation of data. The statistical method for the presentation of data can be bar diagrams, right? Uske alawa we have pie charts and bar graphs, and we have histogram and so many frequency diagrams. which means the statistical method is that how you are going to do the statistical study. That means how the steps involved in the statistics you are going to perform along in the statistics. If I talk about the second thing, that is applied statistics means how you are going to use that statistics in real life, how you are going to apply that statistics in real life. That means it is the application of statistical method used in interpreting the data to take decision in solving economic problem. For example, statistical studies related to national income. If I need to do any statistical study related to national income, then actually what I'm going to do, how I'm going to present the data, which form I have actually applied, that is the applied statistics. Which means the scope of statistics is divided into two categories. I repeat once again. The first is the statistical tools, means what tools are available, what methods, statistical methods are available to you for collection, for organization, for presentation, for analysis, for interpretation, what things are available to us. And second is applied statistics, means out of these available methods, what thing you are applying. Out of these things, what thing you are applying is the statistical applied statistics. So we have to take care of these two things in the scope of statistics. I repeat once again, those who have joined now, I repeat once again that the scope of statistics is divided into two categories. The first scope of statistics, if we talk about, is simple statistical methods. That what statistical methods are there, kaun se methods hain economy ke andar. As you all can see that for the collection of data we have the census or sample method. In the organization of data we have the series, whether it is individual series, discrete series, frequency series, frequency array, telebars. In telebars we can organize the data. Then in presentation of data we can present the data into in bar diagrams, in frequency diagrams, in pie chart, means available things. Analysis of data, we can compute arithmetic mean, median, mode, mean deviation, uske alawa mean deviation from mean, standard deviation, mean deviation from median, right? Index numbers, correlation, these all things are available. So that is basically the first scope of statistics, that is statistical methods. The second scope, if we talk about, is applied statistics. Applied statistics means what things are there we are applying, what we are actually applying out of the available statistical methods, that is applied statistics. Clear? So this topic was very small based on the scope of statistics, that what are the what scope of statistics is available, which means how vast is the statistics is. चलो एक बार जरा इसकी रिवीजन करते हैं दोबारा से इसी टॉपिक की, and you people are going to tell me, please raise your hand who is going to tell me the scope of statistics that we have just read. Scope of statistics जो हमने अभी read किया है, kindly tell me. जल्दी से बताओ scope of statistics जो हमने अभी read किया है, कौन बताने वाला है मुझे that what is there in the scope of statistics? I can see the raised hands, but still I want more people to raise your hands, please. Then I will unmute you people and you can speak on that. Okay, Darshika first. Darshika, please explain.
Yes, sir. Sir, there are two ways. First is statistical tools, and second is applied statistics. In the statistical tools, there is things available for calculating the statistics, like collection, presentations, graphs, arrays of data, and telebars. And in the applied statistics, it is known that how they are applied in our real life.
Okay, can you just give an example of statistical tool and that the other one applied statistics? What all we have to do in that? Like what are the available statistical tools for collection of data, for presentation of data, for organization of data? I just want to know about that.
So
Yes, Darshika.
graphs, graphs, tables, like pie chart, bar graph, histogram.
So these are the statistical tools available to us. And out of this, whatever we are applying is comes under applied statistics. All right. So let's move further now with the next topic, that what next we have to do. And now the next topic that we have to cover is the functions of statistics. Function of statistics. Acha, what do you think? What will be the functions of statistics or the importance of statistics? Means what functions are performed by the statistics. Statistics के importance भी यही हो सकते हैं आपके. So very first point, as you can see on your screen, it helps in understanding economic problem. You know, statistics will definitely help us in understanding the economic problem, which means that if there is any problem in the economics, then with the use of quantitative facts about that problem, we can understand. Suppose if information you have read in your newspaper that the poverty rate in India has increased, is showing the trend of increase by 2% as compared to last 10 years, which was merely 1%. यानी कि अगर आपको दिख रहा है कि पॉवर्टी जो है पिछले 10 साल के कंपैरिजन में 2% रेट से और बढ़ गई है, then definitely this is one of the major economic problem. And by the way of just the quantitative fact available for that economic problem, we have come across that yes, हमने समझ लिया कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है. तो यानी कि statistics helps us in understanding the economic problem. Any economic problem we can simply get to know from the statistics. Any economic problem, कोई भी economic problem का हमें पता चल सकता है just by the way of statistics. Then second is presentation of facts in definite form. There are some facts which are presented through statistics. Yani ki with the help of statistics, we can just present the facts and figures in a proper way. For instance, saying that 310 people died in the recent earthquake in Kashmir is more factual than and thus a statistical data, whereas saying hundreds of people died is not statistical data. Understanding the point? If I say that in the recent earthquake in Kashmir, hundreds of people are died, then that is not the statistical, proper statistical data. It is not giving a proper fact. Instead, the fact in the statistics that 310 people died in recent earthquake in Kashmir, that is more statistical, right? So ultimately, through the way of statistics, we can simply present the data in a proper way. The facts can be presented in a definite form just by the use of statistics. The third point you can see is statistics helps in condensing mass data into few numerical measures. आप खुद सोचो, अपने स्कूल का एग्जांपल लो जरा. If I say that I have collected the data from you people, that Darshika Jain is having commerce, Sajal is having commerce, then Radhika is having science, Riddhi is having science, then Dushyant is having humanities, right? Archie is having humanities, which means I have just collected the data individually. But don't you think once I compile that data after collection from almost 90 students, once I compile that data, I would be talking about like there are 46 students in commerce. There are 12 students in humanities. There are 18 students in science. That means that is more, in a condensed mass data, which means the statistics helps in condensing the mass data, accumulating the mass data into a normal way so that it can be easily understood by all, right? So statistics हमें help करता है एक बहुत सारे फैले हुए डाटा को, बहुत सारे unorganized डाटा को organize करके present करने के अंदर. The fourth function or importance of statistics, as you can see, establishes relation between factors. Statistics establishes relation between factors. Like statistics is used in finding relationship among different economic factors also. Like an economist may be interested in finding out what happens to the demand for commodity when its price increases or decreases, right? Which means the statistics help us to find out that what are the relation between two factors. Like if I say if price of a commodity is rising, I want to know that what will be the effect on its quantity demanded. Definitely the statistics is going to tell me about that. If I want to know that if a price of a product is rising, then what will be the relation with its quantity supplied, right? That is what statistics is going to tell me, because statistics will tell me na, if price has increased by 20%, the demand is definitely to be fall by 10%, suppose, based on the type of or the nature of the product we are using. So ultimately, statistics help us in relation between factors, that how two different things are correlated to one another. The statistics is going to tell us about that. For example, you will study later in your final terms, nearly your final terms, we will study a chapter correlation, where we will study that if there are two judges available in a program, in a competition, two different judges are there who are judging that program, that dancing competition, suppose. So whenever a person is coming to dance, whenever a participant is coming on the stage and dancing in front of the judges, and judges are now judging that, now we'll find out the correlation at the end कि पहले जज ने कितने मार्क्स दिए A contestant को, सेकंड जज ने कितना दिया, then judge ने B contestant को first कितना दिया, second judge ने कितना दिया B को, and we will find out a correlation between the judgment of these two judges. That is also to be done with the help of statistics only. So no doubt statistics basically help us and establishes the relationship between factors. Next, you can say the next importance or function of statistics is statistics in formulation. Statistics in formulation of plans and policies. Statistics helps in formulation of plans and policies, which means statistics help us, वो हमें help करता है plans and policies को formulate करने में. Which means, for example, an economic planner has to decide in 2015 how much the economy should produce in 2020. Which means, on the basis of the last judgments, on the basis of the last experience, we can simply judge that what we are going to do in future. We can simply form a plan and policy that what we are going to do in near future. That is only with the help of statistics. For example, if statistics has told us that in the last year the population, the GDP has increased by 1%, then definitely we can formulate the plan and policy that at least by more than 1% we want expectation to increase GDP in the next year. That means it helps us in formulation or making of plans and policies for the future. That is only and only done by the statistics, which means we can say that statistics helps in forecasting also. Forecasting means future plans, making future plans, right? So it helps in forecasting also, it helps in formulation of plans and policies. If I talk about next is helps in evaluation of impacts of policy. It helps in evaluation of impacts and policies, which means for example, आज के time पे क्या होता है, it can be ascertained easily using statistical techniques whether the policy of progressive taxation is effective in checking and the problem of unequal distribution of income. Which means through the statistics we can evaluate the impact of policy, right? हम लोग policies का impact कर सकते हैं statistics के through. For example, आज के time पे COVID-19 में कोरोना वायरस पे बहुत सारी studies चल रही हैं. Different universities, different students of universities, different scientific labs, different countries are, different research and developers are doing a lot of study on the COVID-19. उसका base जानने के लिए, उसका effect जानने के लिए, तो कहीं ना कहीं it will definitely impact. आजकल vaccination के लिए आपको पता है इतनी studies चल रही हैं, उसकी different stages होती हैं, तो वो stages का जो result निकलेगा वो statistical result ही तो होगा कि भाई हमने उसको try किया 1000 लोगों पे, but out of 1000 people, suppose 800 people were perfect, they were fine after having the vaccination of COVID-19. So definitely it will impact us by giving that vaccination result in statistical form only. We will definitely get the result in statistical form, and it will help in evaluation of impact of policies. जो policy हमने लगाई, जो vaccination हमने लगाई, उससे हमें क्या result मिला, उसका क्या evaluation निकला, वो statistical result ही तो है. So statistics helps in getting the results also. And the last function you can see is intersectoral and intertemporal comparison. Intersectoral means somewhere we have three sectors: agricultural sector, like primary, secondary, and tertiary. So intersectoral comparison also we can do. Not only intersectoral, sector-wise comparison we can do. Even we can do the comparison of intertemporal. Time comparison we can also do. For example, 2019 में क्या state था primary sector का, 2020 में क्या state है. इसी तरह sector wise we can correlate the things all together. So for example, analyzing the problem of unemployment, statistics would help to tell the magnitude of unemployment across rural and urban sectors of the economy. That is intersectoral. Rural में कितना unemployment है, urban में कितना unemployment है. But intertemporal means the problem over time, which means it will just tell us over the period of time that what is the result of comparison over the period of time, कि कितना पहले था unemployment और कितना 6 महीने बाद है unemployment. Is it clear that what are the functions of statistics? Let me tell you, the functions and the importance both are almost same. क्या क्या statistics function perform करता है वो उसकी importance भी आप लिख सकते हो. यही तो importance है statistics की. क्या क्या फायदे हैं statistics के, तो जो वो function perform करता है उससे हमें फायदा ही तो मिलता है ना? So you can write that also. So is it clear to all? Kindly write in the chat box any doubt related to this. Otherwise, I'll ask you from you people only that what you have understood by the things. Okay. Ankita, you are going to explain all the points. Have you all written the points? At least point आप लोगों ने सबने लिखा है, because I'm going to ask you from you people only. Ankita, you are going to explain this. Ankita, just raise your hand so that I can locate you, because there are almost 55 people and it would be difficult to locate you instantly. Okay, Ankita. Yes. Ankita, yes, you can give the answer now.
Okay, sir. So we have studied today the functions of statistics. The first point is it helps understanding and solving an economic problem. Statistical data and statistical methods play a vital role in understanding and solving economic problems such as poverty, unemployment, disparities, etc. And to simplify complex facts, it is very important.
Ankita, either your voice is not, I mean,
So it
I
helps
think
to simplify.
okay. Your voice is not clear. I think some internet problem is there or what? You are not getting your exact voice. Now try to speak. Okay, let's move to some other student. Otherwise, I think some mic problem or some internet problem is there at our hand. Okay, moving to the next. Nilima, tell me any 3 points. Only 3 points you are going to tell me. Okay, Khushi, I'll take the 6th point. Don't worry. Nilima.
So, help in understanding economic problem and help in the what actually the problem is in the economy, like the poverty one, which you have just explained that the by statistics we know the percentage or the percentage change in the poverty level in 1 year. Then we have this establishment relation between factors in which we get to know about the correlation of different factors like the price rise like the price rise and the what will be the effect on market demand of that particular commodity. Next, uh, uh, help in evolution or impact of policies. All which policies are introduced in the year we get to know about these policies effect on by the help of statistics on economy afterwards.
Darshika has some problem in point number 3. That is, statistics helps in condensing mass data into a few numerical measures. Darshika, it means that if you have collected a lot of data, for example, I have collected a lot of data from 90 students, right? That what they have chosen, what stream they have selected for, whether they have selected the Nilima, you can mute your mic yourself. So if they
Okay,
have
sir.
selected, suppose you have selected the stream commerce, someone else has selected the humanities, someone else has selected the science. So this way I got the data from, I collected the data from 90 students. So statistics is going to condense the mass data into few numerical measures, that at the end I can say there are 46 students in commerce out of those 90. There are suppose 12 students in humanities, and the rest students are in science, which means the statistics helps in condensing the mass data into a few numerical measures. And Kushi was having a problem in, I think, 6 point, helps in evaluation. That is, helps in evaluation of impact of policies, right, Kushi? So helps in evaluation of impact of policies means, for example, it can be ascertained easily using statistical methods whether the policy of progressive taxation is effective in checking the problem of unequal distribution of income or not. Actually, it helps in evaluation of impact of policy. If any policy I have applied, then through the help of statistics only I will come across that the applied policy was giving a positive impact or not. For example, वैक्सीनेशन का आज के टाइम पे बहुत ज्यादा भी चल रहा है ना. एवरी almost all the countries are trying the vaccination for COVID-19 in their way. So they are definitely drawing to the conclusions that whether the vaccination is getting the complete एक रिजल्ट मिल रहा है उसका कि नहीं मिल रहा, वेदर वो वैक्सीनेशन सक्सेसफुल हो रही है कि नहीं हो रही, तो वो कैसे पता चलेगा? वो स्टैटिस्टिकल रिजल्ट से पता चलेगा कि 1000 लोगों के ऊपर हमने वैक्सीनेशन ट्राई किया जिसमें से 800 लोग ठीक हो गए. So the result which we will get is 800 people got positive effect of that vaccination applied on the 1000 persons. So that means it helps in making out the impact of policy, that whether the vaccination is useful or not. वो statistical result से ही तो पता चला. ठीक? Okay. So now again these functions of statistics, you people are going to tell me. Dhruv Bansal, let me unmute you. You are going to tell me first. Dhruv, unmuted.
Yes, sir. We
Just
have
tell me the
studied
functions of
the functions of statistics which we have studied today is it helps in understanding economic problem, as statistics helps in solving the economic problem by knowing it, such as poverty in our country, or what is the economic activities going on in our country. Second, the presentation of facts in few numerical measures.
Okay.
Statistics helps in presenting facts of into numerical measures. It establishes a relation between the factors of the. It helps in
Explain करो,
formulation.
थोड़ा सा explain करो. Any one point.
Helps in understanding economic problem.
Just
Statistics
explain it.
helps in the study of economic problems, such as what is the poverty ratio going in the country. Through statistics we can study what is the economic conditions of our country. Our country is at what economic level in the world.
Fine. Piyush Vatwani, any one point of the function we have studied. Over to you, Piyush Vatwani.
Intersectoral and intertemporal comparisons.
थोड़ा सा explain करो उसको.
Sir, when there is comparison between the each sectors, like how much contribution is there by the GDP, how much GDP is contributed by each sector.
Yes, that would be intersectoral. And what will be intertemporal?
Intertemporal.
Timely. That what was the state in the 2010 as in comparison to 2020. So that would be intertemporal. Moving towards the next, Samir Goel. Samir, any one or 2 points of functions that we have done? Samir, are you listening? Khushi. Any 2 points?
We have studied today the functions of statistics. Function of statistics helps in understanding economics problem and also solving the problems. Like you can solve it helps in understanding the poverty and
Hmm.
unemployment. And next point is statistics helps in formulation of plans and policies. For example, if the GDP is increased by 1% in last 2 years, now we are going to expect that more than 1% it will increase in current year. So in this situation, statistics help in formulation of plans.
Fine. Samir, I was not able to listen to you. We were not able to listen to you. I'm unmuting you again. Let's check once again if you are able to speak. You are unmuted, Samir. Samir, are you speaking? We are not able to listen to you. But Samir, your voice is not coming. You are writing in the chat box you are speaking, but your voice is not coming to us. Okay, moving towards the next student. Pulkit, any 1 point? Explain. Pulkit Sharma ji. Pulkit, I am unmuting you. Ajay, any 1 point? बेटे ये जो अब बैठे हैं ना चुपचाप और जो माइक बार बार म्यूट कर देते हैं, आई एम गोइंग टू रिमूव देम नाउ. Pulkit, I'm removing you as well. Vasudevan. Now the one who will participate will be there in my class, otherwise I'm going to remove you people. One Shukla, any 1 point?
Information plans and policies.
Repeat.
So help in evaluation.
Help in evaluation. Kindly explain also the point you are telling.
So that increasingly use statistics to analyze serious economic problem.
Okay. Abhay Bansal. Abhay, you can speak.
Okay, sir. Helps in understanding economic problem.
Explain also. Why you are taking a lot of time? क्योंकि सुना नहीं ढंग से, है ना? Vidyanshi.
Yes, sir.
Any 2 points of functions of statistics?
Sir, helps in evaluation of impact of policies. First point. Statistics helps in analyzation of serious economic problems such as rising prices, growing population, unemployment, poverty, etc. And the second point is presentation of facts in definite form. Statistics enables an economist to present economic facts in a
Are
precise
you
and
reading from
definite.
the book? Are you reading from the book?
No, sir, I don't have the book of economics.
Then you are reading from the chapter notes that I gave you?
No,
Because you
sir.
are just reading out the bookish language only.
No, I am not reading from anything.
Good if you are not reading from anything. Namish Jalan, what we have studied today, kindly give a brief view of that.
We have studied the function of statistics. The first of there are.
Have we studied only the functions of statistics today? or we have studied something as well as well?
Scope of statistics method then. First of all, we have studied the scope of statistical method. There are two types of statistical methods: statistic tools and applied statistics. In statistics tools, there are collection, organization, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. And in applied statistics, we studied in there are two types of applied statistics: descriptive and scientific. In सर साइंटिफिक और डिस्क्रिप्टिव वैसे करना है क्या?
नहीं.
अच्छा, okay. And applied statistics is used in real life situation to interpret and solve the economic take the decision that will solve the economic problems. Then we have studied the function of statistics. First of all, the first function of statistics is the understanding economic problem. Through statistics, we can understand various economic problems like poverty, rising cases during lockdown, etc. And second point is presentation of facts in a definite form. Like if we say like millions of people died in COVID-19 due to COVID-19. Instead of this, we can say that almost 2 lakh 40,700.
Okay, fine. Soumya, any one function of statistics, Soumya. Okay, I have removed. Paridhi Agarwal. Paridhi, any one function of statistics?
Yes, sir. Statistic presentation of facts in definite form. It helps us to present the data in a definite form so we can clearly see the figures and other things.
Okay. दुष्यंत, एक पॉइंट आप बताइए. दुष्यंत.
Statistics help in
बोलो.
Statistics help in condensing mass data into a few numerical measures. The numerical